Hi butterflies, welcome to my garden. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And now let's get into the video. Hi everybody, it's your girl Calypso, and I am back again. I'm back again. I'm back again. I'm back again. So, hi everyone, how you all doing today? Hi my butterflies. Um, so about the purple lipstick that I have on today, this is for the Wear It Purple Day. Although the Wear It Purple Day is an annual event that happens here in Australia. This year it fell on the 27th of August, but I'm just doing it in honor of that day because it's a day that kind of recognizes the LGBT plus youth and encourages them to be proud of who they are and to rise against bullying. It doesn't always get better, but one thing is for sure is that you will get better if you just hang in there. Just be proud of who you are and do your thing. And that's my message to the LGBT plus youth. So now, onto the video for today, and I am going to talk about something that I've been experiencing a lot lately from family and relatives and some friends. It's about single shaming. So, for those who are new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know where you're from or something. And yeah, hit the thumbs up if you enjoy my message. So yeah, I am of Nigerian descent, Nigerian has heritage, and I was born and raised in Nigeria, and I moved to Australia a few years ago and I reside in Sydney. So yeah, I'm the oldest of 5 siblings, and I have a younger brother who got married earlier this year, and I have another brother who's about to get married towards the end of the year, well, in December. And yeah, so now a lot of relatives and people are starting to look at me crazy, like, okay, the pressure is kind of on now, and in a lot of ways I'm being I feel single shamed. And so this is just the background of it. Marriage is seen as one of those holy grail of life achievements and milestones in the West African culture, and it's just one of those rite of passage for everyone. No one is exempt from it. So when you get to a certain age, in your mid to late 20s, people start to look at you like, okay, TikTok, 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 what are you waiting for? So, and especially as the oldest with two younger ones who have already one has stepped into the institution of marriage, and then the other one is about to embark on that journey. So yeah, people are starting to almost look at me through a magnifying glass now. And look, I'm an adult. By every law on earth, I am an adult. So as an adult, I don't personally find the conversation or the questions, I don't find the questions surrounding marriage or even the conversations about marriage, I don't find that topic innocuous. I just don't. But at the same time, having to defend being single I am single. Having to defend being single is it's tiresome because, and maybe I'm gonna toot my horn a little bit, but I have traveled to different countries and different continents and experienced different cultures, and in all these different countries and different cultures, I've been considered I fall into the I'm considered beautiful, I'm considered attractive. So therefore, being single while being considered as pretty or attractive is sometimes you have to almost defend why, that there has to be something wrong with you. That's what I'm getting at. And I find it tiresome, and I find it almost monotonous in a way. Um, because there's always a stereotype that also comes along with it, especially, God forbid, you're an attractive woman. Other women can see you as a potential threat when you're single, and they could also see you as, people can almost start to feel sorry for you and see you as sad or see you as bitter or disgruntled even. And it's not exactly what you want to be seen as. I don't want to be seen as sad. I don't want to be seen as bitter. I definitely don't want to be seen as disgruntled, because I am none of those things. It's just, circumstantial. I'm single. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm just trying to lay down the foundation of my background and how how the pressure is mounting for some reason. And anyway, then, there comes the men, those men that I classify these men as narcissistic, dusty, low value type of men. They see you as an easy target. They see you as a potential prey, and that assumption that these men perceive when they look at you as a single attractive woman, they're like, okay, she must be desperate, or she must be promiscuous. And by the way, this is no offense to women who everywhere that engage in casual sex. There's, as long as you're healthy and you're honest about it, I don't see the problem with it. So kudos to you. But this is not to shame those women. This is more in reference to those predatory men who would see women like me as a potential conquest or a potential prey, being that they are predatory by nature and narcissistic and dusty and low value. Anyway, so that brings me to the question that I keep getting all the time. People ask me, especially my friends, like, okay, so what do you look for in a man? Ultimately, just a brief summary, if I was just to put it in one word or just one sentence, I want a man that feels like home. I've always said that. I want a man that feels like home. I want to feel safe and secure, and I want to feel cherished and loved as well. But don't we all? And also, in addition to those things, I also want to feel some form of passion and attraction to whoever I choose to settle and build some kind of life with. If I'm going to settle and have a life with somebody, I need to feel that passion and attraction. However, there's people who would dismiss. I've come across a lot of people that have dismissed that requirement. Like, they dismiss me as being overly fussy and superficial for requiring a passion in a mate, and requiring attraction in a mate. And I find that very highly bizarre, because in all my years of living, I have never heard a man say, I'm not attracted to her, but she's nice, so I'll marry her. I'm not physically attracted to her, but she can cook and she can clean, so I will marry her. I've never heard a man say it. Now, I could be wrong, but I've never heard a man say it. Point being that if a man is allowed the luxury of taking his time and choosing and not refusing to settle and being a little bit picky about his mate, then why shouldn't women? Why shouldn't I? Like, why should I have to settle, And that is one of the things that come into play when it comes to selecting and picking and just going through life and exploring what the options that are available to you are as a woman, whether trans or cisgender. Is just one of those things that when you come of a certain age, you really have to start to look at the bigger picture and think ahead. But just saying. And yes, I'm aware that, the glow of lust does fade in a relationship, but I still want to be able to like you. I still want to like you 10 years from now. I still want to like you. I still want to have that attraction to him and be like, yeah, that's my guy. I want that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But people will say, oh, you're being superficial or fussy, but honey, I think I'm being practical and realistic. But it is what it is. Ultimately, I guess that's just one of the perils of, growing up in a West African culture and still having that head space. It's hard. It goes back to that saying, you can take a girl out of the country, Well, you can always take the country out of the girl, just saying. So I guess it's just one of those perils of being single from a West African background. And ultimately, I feel like relationships are a beautiful thing. I feel like it could be a source of love, and when you meet the right one, that is, it can be a source of love, it can be a source of joy and mutual comfort and support. So therefore, that is not a title that you, or a label that you just give to anybody. That's something that you have to take your time and select, because if you're going to have this safe haven or this little safe space for yourself and your mate, where there's that joy and comfort and love and mutual support, then you have to be picky of who enters that space. Am I right? So in the end of it, if you're in one of those kind of relationships, you know, kudos to you. Kudos to you. However, try to be a little bit more empathetic of those of us who are not in relationships, and try not to shame us. Try not to shame us, because also keep in mind that everybody's timeline is different, you know? Like some hearts have the stars on their side, some hearts catch all the right breaks, some hearts just get lucky sometimes, and some hearts, you know, take a little bit longer. And yeah, that's just the message of the day. So be a little bit kinder to your single friends. They're probably gonna watch this and know exactly what I mean. Be a little bit kinder, be a little bit more empathetic. And yeah, to all my relatives who are probably gonna see this as well, hey, it's not that people don't see me or I don't see them. It's just a little bit more complicated than that, but it is what it is. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my message of the day. I'm a little bit all over the place, but I promise I hope I had some points anyway that you could take from this. So yeah, be kind, spread love, keep the peace, and above all, protect your energy. Protect your energy, and I will see you real soon. So fly high, my butterflies. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye.